takes a minute to get set up for the largest of the bands for our camp. So this is the Gold Band, made up primarily of those going into the 8th and 9th grade. So again, these bands, they rehearse some on Thursday night, they rehearse Friday morning, they rehearsed this morning. They had a block right after lunch and then a block at the end of the day. And in between all of these rehearsals, our students went to different electives. We taught them Introduction to Marching Band, to see what it's going to be like when they go up to high school and participate in the wonderful marching bands in this area. The Intro to Color Guard for those who are interested in learning to spin a flag or a rifle. We had, of course, Intro to Drumline, Percussion Ensemble. And again, we were just so fortunate to get some just world-class clinicians to come in. So for the Gold Band, the top group, we were fortunate to get a hold of Dr. Quincy Hilliard. He is a professor of composition at the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. He's been in the States now for 40 years as a music educator, the last 39 years at ULL. And he has just been fantastic. He is a published composer, writes many wonderful pieces for young bands, for middle school groups. So I'd like to introduce you to Dr. Quincy Hilliard.
Can all of you guys hear me in the back? Good, okay, I'm just gonna talk from here. That first piece that we played was entitled Heat Wave. You're gonna hear 4 of my pieces today. That was the first one. This piece has just come out. This is probably the first band to play this piece. It's gonna be released toward the end of June when the publisher finishes getting all of the parts and everything lined up and getting it taken care of. Now, sometimes people always ask, how did you come up with a name for your piece? Well, I wrote this piece last summer, and I was in Lafayette, and I'm thinking, man, it is hot. Okay, it is hot. So I named the piece Heat Wave. All right, that's where I got the name from. The next piece we're gonna do is more of a Spanish or Latin type of flavored piece that features a couple of rhythms that are usually in Latin music. The piece is called Fuego de la Pasión, which means fire, and passion. Friend that was a band director in Opelousas. Mr. Green has taught for many, many years. And we tried as hard as we could to get him to come to go to assessment, because that school, Opelousas Junior High, had never received a sweepstakes in the history of the school. We finally got him to come, and he got a sweepstakes the first time, and he cried. And it took a lot of courage for him to come. Okay, he was afraid. He was unsure about his teaching and everything, but now he's solid. So the piece you're about to hear is a piece I wrote for him that he has not heard. He doesn't know it's going to be published with his name on it. He won't know until next week sometime when I see him, and I'm going to hand him the published piece with his name on it. And I hope to see him cry again, I guess, you know? So, Correggio means, I was trying to find a word for it, but Correggio, I think it's in Italian or it's in Spanish. It means courage. So, this is a piece that I wrote for him called Correggio. They worked really, really hard. I mean, they had something for them all day. They have been going since 8:15 this morning. They went from 8:15 yesterday. And I tell them that in the music, I'm not talented. Yes, I write music, but I'm not talented. My talent is I work hard. And I see the same work ethic inside these students here. And whatever you parents are doing to keep them in band, keep them in music, keep them active. And we talked about the idea of commitment and going at it 100%. They're trying to play these pieces 100% for you. 80% is not good enough. 75% is not good enough. 90% is not good enough. So they're putting everything that they have into it. In my world, I call PhD persistence, hard work, and discipline. And I think those will override talent at any day. And that's my belief behind it. So I want to thank you guys for having me. I've had a wonderful time with these students. I have a grandchild, and his name is Cairo. I've only seen him twice. And he's at my house in Louisiana, so I can't wait, in Lafayette, so I can't wait to get out of here and go hold Cairo tonight, all right? He's 8 months old, and I'm dying to get on, 8 weeks old, really. I'm dying to get on to see him. This last piece is a piece that I wrote that's supposed to be a fun piece. One of my professors at the university is actually a jiu-jitsu, master or something. And we were coming in and out of the bathroom, and we don't have a window where we can see what's coming. So he was pushing, and I was pulling. And when I saw it was him, he saw it me. He said, "Oh, Quincy, I'm glad it's you, because, man, I was about to throw down." So I remembered that from 2 or 3 years ago when he said that. So I wrote this piece, and I called it Throw Down, okay? All right? And it's going to feature an instrument in it that you don't normally hear. Could you play that flexitone for me so you get used to it? Okay, it's going to feature that instrument in the piece. I hope you enjoy it. This is our last number, the final piece, Throwdown.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sending your students our direction. We are so excited that we had them. We look forward to sending them to us again. For how many of you are going into the 9th grade up here? We hope to see you next summer at our high school summer music academy. And we hope to see all of those that are in 7th and 8th grade this next year, next summer. Thank you so much. Have a great summer. Happy practicing.